Hanako-san, one of Japan's most chilling and enduring urban legends, has captured the imagination of countless people, especially those drawn to the eerie and mysterious. Her story originates from Japanese school folklore and revolves around a ghostly figure believed to haunt school bathrooms, specifically the third stall of the girls' restroom. The myth of Hanako-san is often told to frighten students, making her one of the most iconic figures in the realm of Japanese supernatural legends. The tale of Hanako-san has many variations, but the core narrative remains the same. Hanako-san is the spirit of a young girl who met a tragic end within the confines of a school restroom. Some versions suggest that she died during the Second World War, while others claim she perished in a bombing, suicide, or some form of violent incident. In some stories, she is said to have been a victim of bullying or a tragic accident. Regardless of the details, Hanako-san's death is believed to have occurred within the confines of a school, and her restless spirit now resides in the third stall of the girls' restroom. The legend gained popularity as school children began daring each other to summon Hanako-san by knocking on the bathroom door 3 times and asking, "Hanako-san, are you there?" Those brave enough to attempt the ritual report various outcomes, from hearing a voice in response to strange sounds or sudden coldness filling the room. In some versions, if Hanako-san is provoked or summoned incorrectly, she is said to appear as a small, disfigured ghostly figure with a sinister, haunting presence. Her appearance can be different depending on the region or specific retelling, but she is typically depicted as a young girl with short hair, dressed in a school uniform. Despite her somewhat benign beginnings, Hanako-san's story has evolved over the years, with many interpretations that emphasize both the supernatural and psychological elements. She is often seen as a symbol of the innocence lost through violence, death, or trauma, and her haunting is a manifestation of that tragic past. Some interpretations view her as a malevolent spirit seeking vengeance or justice for the wrongs that led to her untimely death, while others see her as simply a lonely and misunderstood soul, forever bound to the restroom where she perished. The legend has persisted for generations, and in modern times, it has transcended traditional oral storytelling. Hanako-san's myth has made its way into Japanese horror films, television shows, manga, and video games, further cementing her place in popular culture. Her haunting is sometimes used to explore themes of fear, curiosity, and the consequences of actions, with her character being adapted in various forms depending on the medium. For instance, in some manga or films, Hanako-san is portrayed as a more sympathetic character, while in others, she remains a terrifying figure that embodies the darkest fears of the living. In addition to her role in pop culture, Hanako-san is often tied to school superstitions. In Japan, schools are notorious for their strict and mysterious rituals, many of which involve superstition. Teachers and students alike may casually reference Hanako-san during their school life, either out of fear or for amusement. It's common for students to whisper the legend in hushed tones, especially in the early days of a new school year, when the haunting presence of Hanako-san is said to be most felt. Whether one believes in the story of Hanako-san or not, the impact of her myth is undeniable. She serves as a reminder of the power of folklore to influence our imagination, to shape our fears, and to reflect deeper cultural anxieties. The legend of Hanako-san speaks to a primal fear of the unknown, the dark, and the possibility that there are forces beyond our understanding lurking in the corners of our world, often in the most unexpected and mundane places, like a school restroom. The myth continues to haunt the imagination, and no matter how many years pass, Hanako-san's legend shows no signs of fading away.